Woo! Hey everyone, this is Daryl from Daily Crypto Trades News, coming to you live from Bangkok, guys. It's a great time to be live, and we're going to be talking about Luna Classic. We're going to be talking about Kraken and what you need to know about Kraken Exchange, and also we're going to be talking about the social engagement, social sentiment of Terra Luna and what is driving that. We're going to be talking about Dogecoin price, Bitcoin price, and all the other cryptocurrencies, and basically what we're seeing right now. And I know a lot of you out there are wondering what's going on with crypto markets right now, because we're seeing that overall, we're seeing that the crypto markets are kind of down right now, and we also have seen that not only are the crypto markets are down, Doge is down, Luna is down, and really what is driving that, and we're going to be talking about that and much more. And remember, none of this is financial advice, just an OG in the house, and I'm not a licensed financial advisor, and I'm just expressing my opinion. So guys, take that to heart, and from that perspective, let's jump right into it. So at the time of recording, we're seeing that Bitcoin right now is it's just amazing. It's gone down 5.21%, and we're seeing Ethereum is also gone down as well. It's like at $1,300 right now. So we're seeing that the whole crypto contagion, the whole bleed out everywhere is happening, and we've seen that Dogecoin has also dropped as well, so that is not good. I mean, Dogecoin is right now is at 0.571, and we're seeing that Luna as well. Luna Classic is also tanked out there, but Luna is actually coming back. It's just below 28.32, so that is not too bad. Even though the crypto markets are tanking, Luna Classic is actually defying the odds again. And as I said, we had this whole descending triangle that happened since we hit the 0.59 level, and that was around about the 8th of September. So really what I want to talk to you about is a couple of things. You guys need to really understand that if we don't have these burns, will that cause the collapse and destruction of the current Luna Classic as we know it? Well, guys, keep in mind that back in May, when we had the whole collapse of Luna Classic, when it was part of the TERRA Foundation, we did see that it took time. It's definitely going to be taking time to build a new blockchain. So guys and gals, even if we don't have the burns, I still believe that 1 cent is definitely going to be incoming. And remember, to build a new blockchain takes time, guys. So you just have to have patience and diamond hands. Don't forget, when it comes to the burn, the burns are almost upon us. The burns are almost upon us, and we're looking at about 2 days and change before the burns happen. So from that perspective, we're still seeing that Binance is carrying most of the weight of the transactions out there, and there's still a lot of I wouldn't say hate or animosity out there, but there's still a lot of bad feelings from the community, because at the end of the day, Binance is still not jumping on the bandwagon, and there's only going to be 1.2% burn on chain. And guys, keep in mind that this 1.2% burn on chain is mandatory. It is a blockchain implementation. So it has absolutely nothing to do with the exchanges. So you guys have to understand that even though some of the exchanges have said, look, we're going to participate, they ain't participating in crap out there, because it's forced upon them. It's forced upon them. It happens, without their control. It happens on the block. So from that perspective, you guys just need to understand that and really, take it to heart and understand that most exchanges are not helping us, and the reason that most exchanges are not helping us with the burns out there is because at the end of the day, they don't want to lose their trading fees. They don't want to lose customers, because just imagine if you have a 1.2% tax on every trade, and let's say you do 50 trades a day, that means you lost all your money, right, on fees. So from that perspective, that's why Binance doesn't want to do that. And I also want to talk a little bit about Kraken, guys, because Kraken, they said, look, we're going to be adding the 1.2% burn. We're going to be supporting the community. They ain't supporting squat out there, because, like I said, the 1.2% burn is forced upon you, because it happens on chain. And remember, most of the exchanges, once you move your Luna Classic, let's say from your TERRA Station wallet to the exchange, it's automatically 1.2% taken. And if you take your money off Kraken, Binance, or any of the exchanges and move it to your TERRA Luna Station wallet, for example, you also lose the 1.2%. But Kraken, they're kind of being really bizarre out there, because what Kraken is doing is they've got this sweep fee, and there's got this like 1.2% sweep fee. So the way they kind of worded it is, you think that they're going to be doing, all a burn on all transactions. No, what they're doing is they're passing their costs on to you. So let's say Kraken moves some of its Luna Classic and does some kind of transaction on its exchange, and that basically communicates to the blockchain. What they're going to do is they're going to add another 1.2% fee on top of you, and that's not going to go to the burn. They're going to charge you. They're going to basically any losses they lose for any on-chain transactions that Kraken does, they're going to pass that cost on to you. So, for example, it's going to cost you like 2.4% for you to do any interaction with Luna Classic on Kraken. So, from that perspective, I wouldn't touch Kraken with a 10-foot pole, because it just seems that they're going to be passing those sweeping costs onto you. So anytime that let's say you transfer your Luna Classic onto Kraken, of course you pay the 1.2% burn tax, which is happening on the blockchain. So you have no control of that. Now let's say Kraken they move from their hot wallet to cold wallet, and they had some interaction with the TERRA Luna Classic blockchain. And what they're going to do is any kind of burns that the Kraken has to pay for, they're going to pass those costs on to you, and they're going to call it a sweep fee. So basically, any kind of interaction that you do initially with Kraken is going to cost you 2.4%. So that is just insane. That's just a cuckoo caca out there. So from that perspective, I don't know what Kraken's doing, and that's not helping. So I mean, sure. At the end of the day, don't forget we got the AMA with Binance, and I personally don't believe that CZ is going to give up his position, and I don't think he's going to change his position on terms of the 1.2% burn, because it's going to cost him money. It's going to cost him traders out there. So remember, there is a workaround, right? For example, there is a workaround. So if you want to buy a Luna Classic on Binance, and you don't want to have to pay all these fees, one way to do that is you just send US Tether to Binance, right, and then switch it to BUSD, and then you buy Luna directly on the Binance's platform. Then you won't have to pay any fees. So that is a workaround. And a lot of people who want to get into Luna and they don't want to pay the burn fees, particularly the traders. Now remember, we have to talk about a different mentality. There's the traders, and they don't care about the community. They don't care about anything. All they care about is swing trading, making a fast buck. And look, I'm not being negative about those people. If they want to do that, God bless you, fantastic. But this is different from the community who wants to burn. So a lot of traders, if they do see that there's going to be some volatile positive price movements to the upside, what they're going to do is they're going to use US Tether or Bitcoin or whatever currency they have that has minimal gas fees or minimal fees, like Dogecoin, for example, like Bitcoin, and they're going to interact with Bitcoin, send it to Binance, and then what they're going to do is they're going to exchange that on Binance, because Binance is an exchange, and they're going to change it to USD, and then what they're going to do is they're going to convert to Luna, and that's what they're going to do, and then they're going to swing trade, day trade on the Binance's platform, and there's going to be lots of transactions but no fees. So those are things that you guys have to keep in mind. There's always a workaround, right? If you guys want to ensure that every single Luna transaction that you have, if you're part of the Luna community, best thing is to do is just keep your Luna on the Terra Station wallet. And anytime you do any interaction with the blockchain, then you're going to get the burn fee. So that is from my perspective what's going to happen. Let's be realistic out there. I don't think Binance is going to agree to the 1.2% tax on every single transaction. I just don't see that happening. Also, another thing we also have to be aware of. We all know that social mentions, social interaction, social engagements is one of the things that is driving Luna Classic right now, and not only Luna Classic, also Dogecoin. I mean, Dogecoin the social sentiment is really one of the big catalysts that is driving Dogecoin and Luna Classic. And you can see that almost like a week ago when we were hitting those highs, we did see that the social media contributors we had about 9,000, and now we're only down to 1,300. So we're seeing a drastic drop in social media contributions online. So that is also there's a big correlation between social media contributions and also the price. So if we take a look at the mention mentions, for example, last week mentions we had over like 900,000 mentions, but this week we're down to like 400,000. So you can see that, and if you look at the price, the price is down almost 50%, and that is a correlation between the social mentions out there. If you take a look at the engagements, you know, like last week we had like 900 million engagements, and now we only have 386 engagements. So we can see that the excitement engagements are down. So that is why, you know, if you're a Luna Classic holder or if you're a Dogecoin holder, what you got to do is you've got to take your part. Don't ignore the tweets out there. Just, you know, hit that like, hit that heart mark. You know, start engaging. You know, you can make a simple tweet. I love Luna Classic because of this. What do you think? I love Dogecoin because Dogecoin is going to the moon. Do you think it's going to Dogecoin is going to the moon? Question mark. So these are some of the things that you can do to help move the social engagement. And you know, like I said, if you're going to be an investor in any of these cryptocurrencies, what you've got to do is you got to do your part, right? So from that perspective, and you know, even if the burns don't happen, let's say we only have 1.2% burns on chain, and all of the exchanges say no, forget about it. We're not going to do the 1.2% burn on all transactions. Does that mean that the Luna Classic is dead? No. You know, it's going to take time for the blockchain to mature. It's going to take time for more utility. And you know, right now we talked about IBC, we talked about the Eris protocol. So we have more utility coming that's going to be built on top of Luna Classic. So you know, over time, even if we don't get the burns from all of the exchanges, you know, off chain, then who cares? Because at the end of the day, the price will go up. It's just a matter of time. And you know, one of the things that you need to ask yourself is how long you're willing to wait. You know, if you're in it for the short term, you can't wait more than 12 months. Well, I'm sorry, you know, you may be out of luck. But if you're willing to wait, you know, 1, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, or even 10 years down the road, then definitely you're going to see a price movement to the upside. And you know, sure, I think we could get to a penny. I think there's a good probability that we can get to a penny really soon, guys. Sorry, I don't know, some noise, some construction going on. So I think there's a good chance that we can get to the penny in the next 12 to 18 months. So you know, it's a matter of a waiting game. You know, as we get more utility, as the social engagements continue to go up, and you know, with any new cryptocurrency, you'll often see that in the beginning, you'll see that the community is big and the community, you know, is on board, and there's a lot of rah-rah and a lot of positive sentiment, and you'll start to see that over time, if the token doesn't continue to go parabolic, and no token continues to go parabolic forever, you have peaks and valleys, right? And every time we have a valley, you're going to see more social engagement drop off. That is just the nature of the business. And over time, you know, if you have, you know, 10,000 engagement, then you have a valley, it goes down to 5,000, then you have another peak, it may come up again and then go down. But you know, aggregately, you're going to see that over time the social engagement is going to drop off as the, you know, the newness, the craziness of the hype dies down. So, and at some point the hype is going to die down, and then what you're going to be left with is the die-hard believers. And that's, you know, you can see that with Dogecoin right now. You know, the social engagement and sentiment is pretty much static for Dogecoin, because these are the die-hard, the absolute die-hard people that are in there. So, you know, expect that the social engagements and the social mentions will go down. You know, there's going to be peaks and valleys, but overall, don't worry about it. You know, if the burn doesn't happen on every transaction, that doesn't mean that it's over. We just have to take more time to get where we want to. And I think that 1 cent is definitely incoming. So guys, if you like this content, do not forget to smash the likes, subscribe, go down there, show some love, guys. Don't forget to check out all the links. And guys and gals, today, I'm going back to Vietnam. We got a flight out at 7 p.m. Today, so we're going back to Vietnam for a couple months. Got to take care of some business over there. So you guys are going to be seeing some videos coming out tomorrow, definitely tomorrow from Vietnam. So that's going to be interesting. Hopefully, there's going to be more videos coming out today, depending on my schedule, guys, because we're leaving for the airport around about 3 p.m. Bangkok time. Then we're flying out around about 7 p.m. So I'll see if I can get something happening at the airport. But you know, typically airports, the internet's not very good, so it could take me hours and hours to upload a video. So guys, bear with me, and you know, I just want to say thank you for watching, thank you for being part of the community, thank you for trusting me, thank you for taking the time. I just want to say peace out. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.